Welcome back to part 3 of the makeup declutter. So previously in my last 2 videos, I went through and decluttered and reorganised foundations, concealers, setting sprays, primers, SPFs and lipsticks, lip liners, lip gloss. So today's job is to tackle powders and the rest of this drawer. So I've just put the MK Beauty Miracle Flawless Pressed Powder in. I absolutely love that. And then my 2 other favourite powders are the Maybelline Fit Me. These are both in the shade 110. So I'm going to put them in here because I absolutely love that. I also really like this P. Louise pressed powder. This is in the shade Vanilla. This is more of like a full coverage, more like a foundation powder, I would say. The Maybelline Superstay 24-hour powder. Again, that's more foundation powder. For cutting my contour, I'll either use this Beauty Crop powder, which is the Pore Filter one, or the Trigwell Cosmetics one. Because you can see it's a lot lighter. I'll cut my contour with that usually. And then also, favourite 3 powders for loose powders that I put on my eyes. The MUA Mattifying Translucent one. And then the MUA Luminous Glow, which I tried recently in a testing video, which I'm just going to put down here if I can. Collection Loose Setting Powder. I haven't tried this loads, but I do like it. So I'm going to put that in here as well. I think actually I'm going to put them loose powders down there. I think that would work. And then the one that I'm going to put for like a reserve drawer is the Mole Matte Stay Matte powder. Shade Transparent. I use this all throughout sixth form, but I just don't find it works as well on me anymore. Moving on to eyebrow products. Benefit Give Me Brow and the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I also really like the NYX Brow Glue. And then we've got the She Glam Hold 'Em Up Brow Tint. Love that. Got to Be Glued, which I don't reach for as much, but it is really good. The e.l.f. Instant List Brow Pencil, which is one of my favourite brow pencils. And then 2 of the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Snatch tint pens in the shade Auburn, which I really need to use more of. This Remote Brow Shape, which I don't feel like I've used since the last time I checked this video. Now it's far too warm for me. So I'm gonna, don't know if you can see that, it's very warm. So I'm gonna pass that on to a family member or someone that will get more use out of that. I also went through my mascaras and tested them all. This is completely dry, which is sad because it's the Benefit Fan Fest, but there is literally nothing coming out of that. And I've tried to put it on my lashes and there's nothing coming out of it. So sadly this will be going in the bin. Goodbye favourite mascara. I've got some of the mascaras that I tested that are fine, which I'm going to put in the back drawer. So we've got the Beauty Bay High Key Mascara, the Sephora Size Up Mascara, the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerise Mascara, which I actually don't think is worth the pennies at all. My favourite new mascara, which is the No. 7 Tubing Mascara. I am truly in love with this. I also love the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Waterproof and the Maybelline Waterproof Last Sensational. They're all my favourite mascaras. So I'm just going to put them to the top. Got the Fenty Beauty Mascara. This is just a MUA eye base. I'm going to put this at the back of this drawer. NARS Climax Mascara, Benefit Bad Girl Bang, Benefit They're Real. Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara, which is amazing. The Too Faced It's Better Than Sex Mascara, I love that. This is a really nice waterproof mascara, the Natural Collection one. The Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, which I love. And lastly, the Urban Decay Wild Lash, which I also love. And then we've also got all these, and the MUA Volume Impact Magnet Mascara, which is the only brown mascara that I currently own. So I don't know what to do with them or where to put them. I really should put them in here, but then got nowhere to put highlighters. So I might have to make another drawer for all this stuff. I've got the She Glam Lunar Glow highlighter collection. This is more of an eyeshadow, because it's like really glittery, so I'm going to put this with the eyeshadow. Dandelion Twinkle Benefit highlighter and the Sephora Colourful Luminizer. This is in Pink Flash. Also got it in the shade Sparkling Honey. It's Pipette little glowy duo and the Surfax Resolution palette. So I'm just going to put my favourite mascaras, put them to the top. This is all the other makeup I have to put away, so come back for where I put this all away. I've also got to find somewhere for these eyeliners, so I'm thinking I'll probably sort of move this drawer around and get rid of the powders out of here, put them in the bottom drawer, which is currently full of eyeshadow. I also put the Revolution Skin Finish highlighter in here, a couple of the MUA Beauty Balms, and my little mini Rare Beauty Liquid Illuminizer in the shade Mesmerise. This is drawer 2 finished, and we also did drawer 1 in part 1. So come back tomorrow if you want to see me tackle this drawer with the eyeshadows, the eyeliners and all of the cream products. Bye!